Alright. So, last night, we were playing this level. We got near the end, and unfortunately, we lost because Trap's next card... This is a fully shuffled deck. Trap's next card, the top card on Trap's deck, is this miss. And so that being a miss is a little bit sad, a little bit rough. But I was thinking about it, and I think I have found a way through. I was thinking about it when I laid in bed last night. So, what we need to do to win this level, there are four of these power consoles. We've destroyed one, and we need to destroy 3 more. Now, I have 3 shadows on top of this one, and I have Wave of Anguish. So I can perform 3 attack 4s into this. Hey, Anthony. Then there's a power console over here, and one down in this corner. Now, Shackles, I know, is able to run down here and destroy his. No problem. He can run and destroy his. I need to open this door and have Deathwalker destroy the one over here and the one over here. And when that happens, it will spawn a boss. Then, so the boss is going to have 39 health with a whole bunch, or 36 health with a whole bunch of shield. And so, what I'm thinking I do here, the boss is going to spawn where this mysterious crystal is. It's going to turn into the boss. And I have a pet that lets me make an obstacle. So once these characters move out of the way, I can place that obstacle right here. I can place the trap right here, my big trap right here, or maybe right here. No, my big trap needs to be right here where this heal trap is. And obstacles, a trap here, and then my big trap right here. When the boss spawns here, he can't go through the obstacles, he can't go through the 2 traps, so he'll always go through the big trap. And that is the plan to win. And that way, it doesn't matter that Trap is basically exhausted at this point, even though my other characters have a lot of stamina. We still win. So, the only thing that I need to do is get my big trap here and combine them. Now, I'm wondering if Deathwalker has line of sight from here. Yeah, surely I will. Okay. So I want Deathwalker to move... Well, I would like to grab this Bless, Strength, and Trap. Just because adding a Bless helps, but maybe not. Maybe we just move Deathwalker. And we'll just combine the trap. Maybe right now... Okay, I'm going to need a trap here and here anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the Bless. And then I can place my trap here. The problem is just like where Deathwalker stands. But maybe Deathwalker standing right here is actually fine. Okay, that's what I'll do. And then Trap's just going to need to come over that way, but Trap can do that. Yeah. Okay, I feel pretty confident here. I think we're going to get this. So, Deathwalker, I'm going to walk through here to grab the Bless and Strengthen. I'm not going to actually get use out of the Strengthen, but just adding the Bless to my deck sounds good, given that I have the trap there anyway. Now, on Trap, we combine. And I can place the trap either here or here. And it shouldn't matter which. So I'll just place it there and place the ooze right here. I really wish I had placed that heal trap differently when I placed it. Okay. Now, Deathwalker needs to move shadows. I think I can do that long resting. Is there any chance that I die? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Maybe that's not a good spot for Deathwalker to be. Oh, I only have move 4. Move 2. Okay. Maybe I can move Deathwalker over this direction. I'm not sure. So Shackles here is baned. Has move 6. Suffer 4 and reject the gift. And my bane damage will go into here. And I suffer 5 and can use the Pain Simulacrum right there. Now on trap, I can place a trap right there and move right here. And now with extra teeth, I can place a trap there. Well, I shouldn't even need to, because the boss, if it's trying to get to Deathwalker, it'll always walk through this one, right? It'll always walk through the 39. So Trap can just run into this room and tank. And so Deathwalker just moves shadows closer. Trap can long rest to pick the card and to heal. And Shackles has done his job. So I will just let these guys self-destruct on me so that they are gone. And then the only thing left... The only thing left is, can Deathwalker destroy her things? Crystal Closure is a pretty rough scenario. It definitely can be. It is definitely a piercing check for you. I've never, like, tried to fight the towers to get through it. That's probably a way to do it, but I've never actually done that. Alright, Shackles goes down, but that's fine. I don't think placing any more traps does anything. And then, do I even need to open the door here? Yeah, I do need to open the door here.
You knock through the door.
This way I can get the shadow in. Okay, and this guy is targeting furthest away. Okay, so he's going to get an attack 3. This guy, I just move closer so that it doesn't target Deathwalker. We move Shadow for 5. Oh, well, they can't miss. Dumb challenge. I should not have taken that challenge, but it's alright. Blade Spinners love to do a whole lot of nothings. So we'll just see that out of him. And now, Trap's next card is Miss. We do know that. I think guaranteed. Oh. Wait a second, though. I could have placed my attack 5 trap way better. Because I can actually get an attack off with trap here. Let's just go back slightly. Because putting it there for the Blade Spinner doesn't do anything. But even if Trap's next card is Miss, I still have a chance to... Just depending on which one of these it targets first. And then if Trap can contribute 5 damage, that would be huge. And it'll be really good to get this challenge out of the deck if we can. All of their miss and negative modifiers are zeros instead. Which, like, that's just a really rough challenge. Okay, so we need a short rest. We can't lose Dark Fog or Wave of Anguish. If we do, we have to long rest instead. Cool. Forceful Spirits isn't the best to lose, but it should be fine. Oh, I don't have Foxhole. Man, I chose to lose Foxhole on a long rest, didn't I? That was dumb. Oh, okay. I can do this. Man, I'm not very good with my later trap cards. Okay, Boar Catcher. I can place this trap here, and now I can step on it with Mother of All Traps, spring it, and put the damage into the thing. And that's worth 4 health, even if I can't attack. And now I move my Shadow here. And we Power Potion. We Wave of Anguish. And I have both True Sight Lenses and I have a Glancing Potion. So with the Glancing Potion, I can't miss. Okay, good. We get the +1s that we needed. And then now, one more +1 kills this right now. If not, that's still fine. Okay. That's still fine. We didn't miss, so we have the Glancing Potion available still. Alright, trap goes down. 1 health on the thing, so if I'd put the 5 damage trap right there, which I could have. So it's impossible for me to miss this attack. Okay, crit for 8. And now, as long as this guy's moving, which he is, he should always go 1, 2, 3, right? And he should always walk through the 39 and die. I'm pretty sure. And then we just lose a card to this attack for 4. Lose 2 cards to it. All right. And the level is 1. Not bad. Not too bad. Didn't capture any enemies, though, even though there were ruined machines, and I did bring the net, I'm pretty sure. I'm not certain. It must have only... These must only be the damage numbers from after the load. But that is a-okay with me. 1 more boat sled climbing gear mission, and trap is gone. Which, like, maybe I would really want Trap for Skyhall, but...
The crystal shatters with one final strike, and the metal construct falls to the floor with a crash. All around you, the facility powers down, becoming silent as a tomb. You strip the place of as much metal as you can carry, and head back to Frosthaven.
Alright, and we can give a ton of metal to Deathwalker.
Mayor Sather approaches you, flanked by 2 balding priests in simple...
And we can give a ton of lumber to Deathwalker. And now... She only has 1 gold, but she can sell some of her wood to pick up some hide. And now Deathwalker has a decent array. I really need some corpse cap for her, though. But we got a perk. No -1s remaining. Really nice. Let's see. We hit level 9 on Shackles, so I like Redemption. This Redemption loss is really good. Yeah, End of Everything seems whatever. I mean, the bottom you can use if you have the mirror, and then you can keep Delayed Malady plus all of your negative conditions for 2 sets in a row, but... Yeah, Redemption's loss is really, really good. We will take that. Perk really does not matter, I don't think. Rolling Heal, maybe. And then a card to drop for my level 9. Here it is, Redemption. Oh, and this bottom is really cool too. This is really nice in the beginning of a scenario where you get negative effects. Remove all curses from you and all adjacent allies' attack modifiers and add the same number to the monster's attack deck. There are some levels where you just start and you get 10 curses in the deck with 3 other allies, and you can just immediately put all of those into the enemy deck. I know that was the difference maker in a scenario that I was stuck on for a while once. Drop Scarred Effigy, I guess. Now Shackles should be super online, because that level 9 card is just insanely good. I have a couple level 1 cards. Can I get any enhancements with my 27 gold? Line of Transference. We could increase the move. Or the range. Honestly, the range doesn't sound that bad. Nor does the move. What's my other level 1 card? Shared Affliction. Increase the move. I'm not sure that that would be all that good. Unending Torment. Increase the heal on either side. I feel like I more so do the bottom. Let's grab that. A hit point doesn't hurt. And just 1 more level for Trap. Let's put in a prism. Put in the prism. And look at items on Deathwalker for a brief second. I'm not totally sold on the True Sight lenses. Let's see, what can we get instead? Uh-oh. The baby is not enjoying her nap. We'll be right back. the baby threw her blanket out of her little crib thing. And was upset about that, but then when I went and gave it back to her, now she's upset that I left. So we'll see if she goes down for her nap in a second. She's really tired. We just got back from the park. And I mean, this is the time of day she always takes a nap. She normally gets like a 2-hour nap. Okay. Deathwalker items. Shell armor would be okay. Volatile boots, increased move, and suffer damage when you move. That doesn't sound that bad. Yeah. I guess none of these items are... We just grab a heavy sword. Slippery sword. The only problem with slippery sword is you can only use it at the end of your rest cycle or if Shackles is ready to take the condition, but I want Shackles to retire soon. And Trap will go retire right now. Okay, what buildings can I get? The inn again. We need more hide. Oh, I don't... What if I buy the hide here? Oh. Not quite. How much do I have? Oh, I'm like 3 hide short? Does anybody else have any? I kind of don't think so. I've got 1 on Drifter. Yeah, still not enough. Nobody has any. Alright. That is fine. So I want Deathwalker to get stronger because I need her for a level I'm stuck on. Shackles just got his level 9, so we'll give him a moment in the sun. Trap is going to retire. Maybe no Shackles, not for this level. Because the only thing I have available is my private empire. So we're going to give it a try. And see how far we can get in it.
You approach the edge of a great chasm not far from Frosthaven's gates. A rickety wood... The Orgox refuses.
Oh, did I not have enough money to pay to cross the bridge? Alright. My private empire can be a very easy level. These Deathwalker cards are very particular. We don't have Fluid Knight, which I think we're going to want. And then other than that... What do I drop? Wave of Anguish. Wallflower, we'll just make sure we get it. Deathwalker's a good character for Wallflower. 2 enemies in the same round? Sure. And I want to make sure that I bring 3 formations. 3 formations that can hit 3 targets. Resolve Courage, let them come. And Unbreakable Wall is... I guess it's about the same as Barricade. Maybe Barricade is slightly easier. We want to try to force that. And so let's bring Push and Pull for Trap. to help force. That'll work. The first time an enemy dies, poison. Attacking someone who's already gone gives advantage. Let's go for that. This one can be hard. So this guy, Ventilion, is throwing a ball, and he has invited a lot of people. And it sounds like the baby has slipped off into sleep. She just fought it for a couple seconds. But I knew she was tired. I could see it in her face when she was looking up at me, begging to be lifted out. And Trap will finally retire here, which will also unlock the library, giving us access to Infuser very soon, which is top 3 classes for me in terms of fun playing. I don't know. That's a tough list. I love playing Deathwalker, but sometimes it can be a little frustrating. I love playing Kelp. I love playing Infuser. I love playing Banner Spear. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to really try to narrow down what my absolute favorites are. Okay, so we're going to step on this and we're going to get a bunch of living bones. Each episode is overcome when all revealed enemies are killed. The quest can be optionally completed at the end of a round in which one of the 5 episodes was overcome. If the quest is abandoned or lost, the party returns to Frosthaven. The quest cannot be instantly replayed. That's interesting. If the quest is not completed by overcoming all 5 episodes, it is not marked as completed and will give rewards again if replayed. We could also theoretically try to get masteries here. But I want to try to beat like 3 episodes at least. But that's not easy. What do I need to do? I mean, I can go ahead and get out a nice trap. Maybe I'll just turn 1, get a mother of all traps. That seems pretty good. Are they going to spawn in these hexes? I don't know. I can go ahead and... I want to see if Strength of the Abyss is like always bugged. And this is a good level to test it out on. So we will activate that to give it a test. And then I don't know if I need any banners or not. Maybe we'll just... do nothing for 1 turn on Banner Spear. So I tried Strength of the Abyss last night 1 time, and sometimes it just wasn't letting me consume shadows to attack, which is extremely lame. Because that's like the good part of the card, is being able to do that. I'm going to go ahead and just go fast and make a good boar catcher, and then I can Javelin Boldening Blow and Fleeting Dusk with an attack, maybe just Deadbolt. I think I like this. So Trap is going to move with Pyrotechnics, make its next trap stronger, and go ahead and throw out a 7 damage trap. Just kind of walling off so that we don't really get targeted. Now Banner Spear with Javelin, I move here.
The same voice
And that will
from
spawn the
courtyard
enemies.
rings out from the brass tubes arranged at each corner of the room.
Welcome! I hope you're not too tired after your long journey. Please allow my servants to take your coats.
Alright, and we just get some skellies. I could pull this guy and just kill him. But I want this guy to go here and this guy to go here so that I can get one of my formations. So we just won't really worry about pulling. And I will just... Oh, it would have made so much more sense to disarm this guy since he's going to hit Deathwalker too. That's alright. I'm not going to worry about it. Deathwalker gets blessed. Now, I'm going to make a shadow. Is it going to allow me to consume that shadow? Strength of the Abyss is not letting me use my shadows for attacks. It's just not an option here. Oh, okay. It was after I clicked. I swear it wasn't last night. Okay, so it at least worked right here. But maybe it doesn't let you if a target is marked or something. We'll have to test it with that. Really dumb that I let Deathwalker get hit here, but oh well. Okay, now Banner can resolve Courage. And I guess just move away because they'll all be immobilized. Trap. I can Foxhole with my good trap. I could activate Persistent Pitfalls. What do I want to do? Maybe I like Extra Teeth Foxhole. And then Deathwalker, maybe I can try to get multiple targets or something. I don't hate it. Ooh, Focus Stabs. This should be relatively okay. So I hit these guys. Oh, that's right. My challenge gives me disadvantage. And then I can jump boots, and I come over here. Or maybe I come here. And now this guy is going to see move 1 to get to me no matter what. Now Trap can move up here, and this guy's going to see move 1 to get to me no matter what. Combine these. Oh, but this guy can hit Trap. And this guy can hit Deathwalker. So I shoot these two. And now I could use the Snow Imp to move away, but 2 attacks for 4. They're going to be disadvantaged. It's fine. Wound this guy. And now will it let me eat the shadow? Okay, now it's not letting me. So is it a multi-target ability? It's not letting me do Strength of the Abyss? Once during each of your move or attack abilities, you may remove 1 shadow to add +2 to 1 attack. Because it should let me eat this shadow that's right here for Strength of the Abyss, but it's just not available. It's not an option. And that's really dumb. Okay, this guy moves to Deathwalker, or Banner Spear. I could push him away, I could attack him, or I can just take 2 attacks for 4, honestly. Man, Deathwalker is so much weaker if you're not going to be able to use Strength of the Abyss. That's so sad. Maybe I summon the Banner of Valor here. I did take a lot of damage, actually. And Trap does not have much of anything. But I can step here, pull here, summon Banner of Valor, and get a 2-target barricade. Or summon the Falcon and get a 2-target barricade. And then I guess I just Fluid Knight. So step here, pull here. Oh, bless miss. It still wouldn't have been a very good bless, but summon the bird and hit here. And now I'm gonna take attack 5. But everybody can use the heal. Trap's gonna get hit as well. So we'll throw those out. And we're probably fine. Deathwalker. Hit this guy hard. Dodge the bless. And that would have killed. Oh, my challenge was Wallflower. But this is adjacent to a wall. Axe Nut, nice. Ooh, I did not think about him going around that way. Let's just attack him with Parrying Gauntlet. Oh, barely didn't kill. Dang it. Alright, well that sucked. Yep, it is the party. Man. Okay, well this is just not going to work. I'm so sad that Strength of the Abyss doesn't work. Oh, I meant to use my Snow Imp to move my characters away. It's fine, I guess we just won't go past the first room. I mean, I activated Strength of the Abyss and it just doesn't let me do it, so... I want to try it again and see if it will let me on this one, given that it's single target. Oh, good job, bird. An attack for 2 will probably never kill. Good. Trap, we just don't need to do anything. Now, place an adjacent shadow, attack him, and it's not letting me use Strength of the Abyss on this shadow. Why is it only letting me do that like one time in a single scenario? It's just not giving me the Strength of the Abyss option. That's so sad because, I mean, that's my favorite way to play Deathwalker. You get so much value out of it. I have it active. And it probably will let me use it on the move. It was always letting me use it on the move yesterday. Oh well, let's just retire this trap and maybe just not really play Deathwalker if she's still bugged like that. I need to make sure to report that. But I would really like to test and figure out exactly when it does and doesn't allow you to use Strength of the Abyss, because it let me do it sometimes.
It's opening night of the Fall of Bastion, an epic play written... No, real mercy.
Oh. Oh well. I didn't even realize you could lose a prosperity. That's a good event to know about for the future. And we got 2 check marks on Deathwalker at least. And Trap is ready to go. So let's undo his potions. Ooh. I can get my corpse cap back. And then here, I guess the arrow vine. And now I can replace the arrow vine with the corpse cap because I've really been needing that. And we'll go corpse cap rock root in the garden. And that is beautiful. And now trap. You can't... Yeah, you can't decompose unhealthy mixture, even though you're supposed to be able to. I guess we can sell it. Yeah, the garden makes a huge difference. Are we building any buildings? We were building this. I can go ahead and buy hide here to donate. Out of trap. And now, I mean, we'll enhance trap because why not? Let's see. Boar catcher is always pretty useful. Increase the damage. What other level 1 cards are useful? Exploding decoy is always pretty useful. Make it a pull 3? Why not? It's 10 gold. Wow. 10 gold to make that pull 3. There's just like no reason to ever not do that. And then we could improve a move. Cool. Boar catcher is now a super good card. And trap is done. Good job, trap. And now we have the library available. And we'll go ahead and build, even if it costs extra. Okay. Library is on the way. Now, it makes the most sense by far to go do Temple of Liberation right now. So, who is Deathwalker's best friend? It makes sense to do it in just 2-player. If we go Prism, it would be 8 plus 4 is 12. Its average party level of 6. That would be monster difficulty 6. So 8 or below, and it's monster level 6. Another 4 or below. If my average party level is 4, then that would be monster level 5. So let's see the difference between monster level 5 and 6. Have experienced bugs when using the back undo button in the bottom left corner. You played the Orphan's Hall yesterday and it was so buggy. Yeah, I have had a few from using the undo. I feel like most of the time it's just graphical bugs. Oh yeah, I played that orphan level and I undid once, and then like the laser thing that was supposed to be attached to him was just like going off to the side for some reason. In the level I was playing last night, after I undid, all of the doors were closed even though they had been opened, and the game was still treating them as though they were open. But okay, so it looks like cabinets would be 14 health on monster level 5 versus 16 health. $16 health on monster level 6. 2 health on the cabinets doesn't feel super significant of a difference. So I'm thinking Prism Deathwalker. Prism Deathwalker will struggle to kill the steel automatons in the beginning, but maybe it's fine. Maybe we just ignore it. We just completely ignore them and teleport away.
Listen, this has been great, but I still just
I
can't
like
get
that
used to
chat
all
voice.
this.
An ice sculpture of a hooded
I don't know which one of these we can do.
The woman doesn't see.
Okay, brittled and cursed. Not my favorite. 5 or more cards in hand or discard. Apply a negative condition to somebody who already has one. Kill 5 or more monsters. Probably not getting any of those. 2 or more loot tokens. Never do a basic action. Never use your lower initiative card. Yikes. Okay, we need Wave of Anguish. We want teleports. We need Eclipse and Call to the Abyss. We want Strength of the Abyss for its top. We want Fluid Knight. I don't need Anger of the Dead. I kind of want Rest and Shade, but maybe I don't need it. Maybe all of this works. Black Barrage sounds good to have as well. And so a card to drop is maybe Dark Fog, even though that doesn't make very much sense. It feels like everything else has more of a place. Prism cards, we don't need Poison Mode. Okay, I don't have it. Recall is good. Trapping Unit can be really good here, as is Sniper Turret, Arcing Generator, Sword. Coiled Limbs can be good as well, but Sword kind of fulfills a similar purpose. I think we'll be alright. Reassemble is also kind of okay, but maybe not necessary. Reverse initiatives. No, because that makes self-destructive ruined machines really fast. Decrease all enemy initiatives by 10 seems fine. Snow Imp for move, and then I think Ooze for blocking, because that can be really important. So this is the level where there are cabinets in each of the corners, and ruined machines spawn out of the cabinets until you've killed them. Anytime you end next to them and it's going to be an odd turn, you suffer trap damage. Man, and we started brittled. So I'll definitely go heal mode. 2 steel automatons is really tough to deal with. 16 health on these things isn't my favorite, but it's probably manageable. What happens if I go Eclipse Deadbolt? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so how easily can Deathwalker take on, like, 2 of these? If I get... Maybe the question is how easily can Deathwalker take on 3? Because if I put 3 shadows up here and move them all to the protective shroud pillar... Well, I want 1 down over here so that I can teleport over this way. If I get up there and I have, like, 5 out, I can hit with Strength of the Abyss. The question, I guess, is when and where am I playing Wave of Anguish? And am I trying to kill these guys? Maybe I do. One interesting idea. So each time we kill one of these, it will spawn a Flaming Blade Spinner in the middle. What if I just don't kill them? I could get them all low. And then... I kind of like that. I like that idea. So let's go relatively fast on Prism, make my summon back here, move up, and tank these guys if they're doing something that's tankable while we have the Brittle going. Deathwalker is going to make shadows, and I'm not going to move them yet, because I'm going to make all my shadows first before I start moving them. Alright, Prism, Arcing Generator right here, and I move right here. They'll both hit me. We're fine. Can't I crowd control them constantly with Trapper mode on Prism? Maybe. I didn't bring it though. I don't think. Actually, maybe this last one. I do think I like the idea of getting a shadow in every corner. So instead then, let's put 1 up here, 1 over here, 1 over here, and this one over here. And now I just move shadows, and it doesn't matter. Maybe hit a Ruin Machine if it comes closer. Then here, we took, like, insane damage. Which I don't love. Arcing Generator runs over here. Maybe I, like, transfer and move away. And summon Spinning Blades to tank for us. I mean, because we never come anywhere close to killing. I need to heal, so I don't want to be transferring out. It's not good. Okay. I just need to get a move a summon card. Or I guess I could tell him not to go in, but... Okay. I didn't get the move a summon card. But if I transfer here, I get another chance at it. Oh, because I transferred a Repair Drone is ranged and will back out. And now I can just back out myself on Prism. Although I can't go anywhere without suffering the trap damage. Wait, this is turn 2, right? Yeah. This next one's turn 3. Okay. Well then, I guess I just move to... I am in Pierce mode right now, so Launch Pod actually does decent damage. -1 isn't good. And then I guess I have to go ahead and Snow Imp. Even though I don't want to. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Not the best of starts. Okay. I really hope summon draws +1 switch now. We still have 2 of them. My healing is going to be really poor. But I guess we can just summon the spinning blades. What could they do at 48 that would be scary? Not that much. I guess Unstoppable Force could be bad, but... Well, it would be bad for my summon. I don't know. We'll just give it a try. Now, this is the round that I can end next to the things. So maybe I just go for, like, a late teleport and hit with Strength of the Abyss. Cool. Body block. Very good to see. Fuel leak, I don't think is going to matter. Move 3 doesn't help any of them. Oh, I kind of want to get the heal one into Deathwalker, actually. Okay, let's just summon the sword propeller, and I can move it here. And then I guess we hope the rune machines aren't moving this next turn. I don't know what to do about that. I probably have to go at 12. And if that's the case, given that I'm in Pierce mode, I maybe want to stay where I am. And Deathwalker now can just teleport here and hit hard. Don't miss. Good. Okay. I would love to see Stand Still with Devastating Tackle or move with Signal Jam. Or maybe even Latch On. All of those are fine. Hit with Faceless Entity and probably just maybe move and move Summon. And then here I'm going to need to back up. I don't necessarily want to Fluid Knight. And Deepening Despair doesn't do anything without 2 shadows next to things. But maybe I just, like, move up. Nice. Devastating Tackle. I love it. Heal mode stays here. Ooh, beautiful time to draw the curse. Then sword mode is going to go here. Don't need to move him. Although it does mean I didn't need to play my thing, but that's fine. And then now I have some Pierce for a little bit of damage. No transfer. Slippery Sword. What am I playing next turn? Maybe Long Rest next turn. So Slippery Sword sounds good. Oh, not a good time to miss. What are they doing? So one of them is going to hit Summon and push it away. Which one's first? Okay, this one hits Summon. Then this one hits me, and he would push 1, 2, 3 into trap damage. But if I move here, Oh, I was thinking I could move here and place the ooze to make him have to go around, but he would just go 1, 2, 3 and hit my heal mode. Maybe Prism wasn't the best idea. Stay there and use heal potion. The only problem is that it's going to push me, and then with any of the push 3s, I'm always going to suffer the trap damage from the power conduit next turn. And I don't like that. The problem is it's the same thing for my guy. What if I put this here, but he can push my flying guy through an obstacle? Okay. Then we don't move. We stay here, but we put the obstacle... Well, if I put it here, he pushes me 1, 2, 3 like that. Dang it. It feels like there should be a way to do it. Oh, what if I move right here? He'll push me 1, 2, 3. If I move here, he pushes me 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. But if I move here, I also get hit by this ruined machine. Okay, we'll go here and hope that he pushes me this way, I think. And I'll just go ahead and use both of my health potions, because they're what I have. I could use the ooze here to be guaranteed to be pushed that way, but it's probably fine. Then here, I guess I move here. I can move those a little bit, and now move 2 gets them onto their things. And I can hit both of these guys. Good, +2 dark. Okay. Not bad for Deathwalker. She's still brittled from that dumb road event. I could Warden's Robes to save the summon, but it would still be pushed. Okay, how are you going to push me? Oh. Okay, well, not exactly where I wanted to be pushed. And I am disarmed. Oh, that's not good. Okay, maybe I'm just, like, running up here or something. Short rest and run up here. I could long rest early and I get the heal too. But then if it's self-destruct, I'm in really big trouble. If it's self-destruct, I'm probably always in pretty big trouble. Maybe I'll just move up here and summon the sniper turret. I don't want to lose Faceless Entity, and I didn't want to lose Hijack either. Those are definitely with some of my faster cards. I don't know. We'll play these and we'll see what happens. Deathwalker is in pretty good shape. Maybe. Signal Jam is really nice. So place this here and I can Deepening Despair, and a +2 would kill? No, +1. That's kind of good though, because if I don't want to kill because it summons the Blade Spinner, and I'm going to get all my shadows in position for Wave of Anguish. So we're good there. Oh, repair drone with the kill. Okay. I move this way. Repair drone is basically guaranteed to die here, though. So it would have been really nice if I had been able to move it 1, 2. Yeah, and heal Deathwalker. That would have been nice, but nothing I can do now. -1 and a miss. No, he wasn't feeling it. Alright, well, no heal mode is now really rough for Prism. I now don't know how I can try to approach the end of the level. Also, these guys have not moved as much as I would have liked. I need to get Deathwalker away from these guys, and I need to get this brittle off that I got from the road event. Part of me wants to just start over, because I haven't approached this well. It has not gone well at all. Let's see, what do I want? I want to be invisible. But I can't make any element on Prism, can I? I can't make any element on Prism, and none of these monsters make any elements, so I can't go invisible with my Ring of the Night. That would be huge if I could. But I need like a mana potion or something with these two to have that even be a possibility. I mean, it's got to be short rest. Maybe I lose a different card instead of Fleeting Dusk, and that'll get rid of my Brittle. Deepening Despair was maybe not the best thing to lose, though. But now I can... Now I'm no longer brittled, and I can, like, teleport over here and hit this, I guess? Signal Jam is nice. Can move my summon, but it's the suffered turn, so I don't want to. Just hit this. Get the Spinning Blade. Although that's not going to do anything, is it? I could transfer. And I could move 2. But I'll have to suffer 1. Man, any heal card would be kind of nice right here. Let's recover the 12 initiative. I guess Prism's goal is just going to be to destroy this one, and Deathwalker gets all of the others. That doesn't entirely feel fair, given that she's level 4 and he's level 8. You would definitely expect much more from the Prism. I'm not sure how much of this has been, like, unlucky. Or... Alright, so there are these two right here. For some reason, I'm feeling like I want to teleport up here and hit with Strength of the Abyss. I guess because it groups them up a little bit more. Do they have a just move 1? I don't think so. They do have a just move 1. So that would be a reason to teleport up there. It's also not the suffer turn. I don't know. I'm going to give this a try, I think. And then here we're just hoping... artillery's probably not going to go there. Maybe I just hit at range. It is the move 1. That worked out. Arcing Generator does some damage. Unfortunately, Bombardier is going to shoot here, isn't it? And I'm muddled. But I think just attacking this makes the most sense. Transfer. Now I would deal less damage. But I could still get a plus. And I don't have to suffer the 1, which is nice. Okay. Well... teleport here. Hit this. Nice. Dodge the curse with my glasses. Sword goes down. I'm in Shocking Pulse, which is not good. What would have been so bad? Oh, yeah, that curse. I do have a glancing potion, but it prevented the glancing potion from having to go off, which is nice. Alright, I can activate Fluid Knight, and I can teleport down here if I would suffer damage. The only problem, though, is that those are right. Maybe I would teleport over here or something. I'm not exactly sure. And I guess I just hit this at disadvantage, attack for 3. Or I could hit here, here, and here with 3 and wound. With Fleeting Dusk. Or I could just attack for 2 rather than attack at disadvantage. Here, we're just going to... short rest, and I think I'm just throwing myself at this pillar trying to kill it. Hopefully I can get a switch. Devastating Tackle. Okay, that means that Deathwalker doesn't need to... doesn't need to move. Please show me a transfer. No. Oh, I wouldn't have been able to do anything in that case anyway. If I switch, I am in Mortar Shells mode, and the Arcing Generator would be here, and it would die. Yay, I crit my attack for 1. If Deathwalker manages to pull this off, I'm going to be very impressed. Very impressed. Which one of these guys is faster? This one. Dang. It's always the wrong one. I guess that's alright. I mean, I can attack for 4 at disadvantage. And I can move the shadow. What do we need? So teleporting down here is, like, super safe. I just don't have a teleport card. Wave of Anguish here is not super likely to kill. With Power Potion, it would be a one-time attack for 4. I could place a shadow here. Because what we want to do is get all of them low enough that they die to just a Wave of Anguish. This one needs some convincing. This one's close, I just need the shadow closer. And this one, I want the shadow closer. Okay, so I want to damage this one, and I want to get 2 shadows here for 2 Shadow Wave of Anguish. But then the problem is that I need to get back to the middle and deal another 16. Now, if I can get a shadow there, it's maybe not the hardest thing in the world, because Strength of the Abyss is an attack 6. Fluid Knight would be an attack 5. And then another Strength of the Abyss would be another attack 6. So that all seems possible. I probably just play these cards right now and figure it out. Latch On is not that bad. I should have long rested here. I considered that. Okay. That is good. Now I don't need the Fleeting Dusk here. I don't really get anything out of it in any way. Maybe if I place it here, is it closer to the center than this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 1 closer. And now the question is, do I long rest or short rest? Oh. I destroyed, which actually is maybe good for me. It's actually maybe good for me. If I can pull the Flaming Blade Spinner up here, now this shadow can be the one that goes to the middle. And that's actually good for me. I wouldn't say it's that lucky on the automatons. On turn 1, they got +1 and crit into Prism on attack 4s. And then on turn 2, they played their stun card, and I couldn't send my summon into them. So they haven't attacked for the last couple turns, but they have 3 cards where they don't attack. And they got their attacks early. Now, I kind of want to just scum it here and long rest and see what happens. Although the only thing they could play would be Signal Jam. Everything else would be really bad. If I short rest, there are cards that it can't be, but Fleeting Dusk is one of the better ones to lose. So I teleport here and hope that they just have the move 1. Or if it's... No, they don't have the move 1. If it's Signal Jam, that would be good. Basically, everything else is bad, but generally, something's always going to be bad. Maybe I want to save Deadbolt to move shadows. It's close, but it's probably not going to be enough. Okay, it is Hasty Assault. That's really bad. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, of all of my cards, that's probably the most useful one, isn't it? It probably doesn't matter, because I'm going to get stunned. Alright, we survived that hit. And now most things go up towards Prism. The blade spinners are gigantic in the board game version. I don't know why they're that big. Alright. Prism will continue tanking up here. Deathwalker, we can activate Fluid Knight. And I guess hit with Deadbolt. Ah, it's an attack card. Maybe isn't the end of the world, though. Where's this guy? Ah, he's late. Dang, one of these guys is early. Nah, I don't think there's anything I can do here. I just attack this. Activate this. Hope for a miss. Oh, did the blade spinner drew the miss? That is not what I wanted. Alright, so I could lose a card to this. This is the last guy to go. Okay, so I'm going to lose a card here. Ooh, but it has to be a good card that I lose. I think I still want things to be going this way if I can. And then on this guy, I Fluid Knight and I can teleport over here. And now I guess I can move this shadow and I can Wave of Anguish, because if it kills, I mean, it's definitely theoretically possible at this point to win. If I crit this, it kills. If I don't crit it, then I can probably teleport over and Strength of the Abyss. We just need a crit in one of our top 3 cards. I can't lose Forceful Spirits or Deadbolt. Okay, well there goes Deadbolt. We just need to see no attacks out of Ruined Machines. So Stand Still or Signal Jam, there we go. Move this shadow for 2. Move this one for 2. So I never should have moved that one over there. I should have kept it near the middle. And then Wave of Anguish. And we're looking for the crit. But unfortunately, I don't even have Strengthen. Oh, there's the crit. I forgot to use the Power Potion. Oh no. So let's go back and use the Power Potion. And Wave of Anguish right here. And right here. +2 dark, that would have been nice to have. And right here. Oh, there goes my glancing potion. We got 2 more. Damn. Alright. I need to deal 16 damage to this thing without dying. Oh, but both of these are going to make me suffer 1. Oh. Alright, well, I mean, it was close. We definitely see a way to win the level for sure. If Prism could have just been useful. Okay, so Prism can never kill the 2 steel automatons. Maybe Drifter is a better bet. I think the Drifter is only level 4. So I think I'm going to go pick up the Drifter and go Drifter Deathwalker. Ouch. Why are 2 of them at 53 and the other one was at 33? Why did they get plus 10 initiative added? That's weird. Alright, well, it's the closest I've been on this level. And Deathwalker tried. She really tried. Alright, we now have the library, which is nice.
The wind demon explodes in a burst of air that almost knocks you down.
Ooh, they're attacking us for 65. Oh. What's the trigger to get the library? You get the ability to build it after doing the right personal quest by getting the right retirement. Oh, I don't have gold here. I don't have resources here. Drifter Deathwalker, I feel pretty good about that. And then just put in rich people to see if we can upgrade the library. 4 wood. We will take banners, 3 metal. Drifter has a wood. Deathwalker has a wood. And we just need 2 more wood, which we can get from Prism. Okay, good. Library is being upgraded. And then just take out everyone but Deathwalker Drifter. And now they're going to be 14 health.
This winter day has been a good one for travel, with little snowfall. This isn't so...
Oh, we're both immobilized. Interesting. What's the library even good for? It unlocks it unlocks several scenarios. It unlocks new items called tomes. It's needed for the puzzle book to get to the end, and it unlocks Infuser. So several things. Can't use potions. No thank you. when we rest get cursed. Not the worst on Deathwalker. Well, actually, is can't use potions that bad? I can't use my power potion, but honestly, maybe it's not all that bad. Generally, that's like the hardest challenge there is the Frozen Numb. So it's going to be really hard to use. I wouldn't be able to use my Glancing Potion, but I have True Sight Lenses. I wouldn't be able to use my Muscle or Major Frenzy Potion. Let's put on this Cloak of Warding. Let's give it a try. It's only 14 health on the things. Yeah, some of the challenges are a little, but doing the challenges gets you Town Guard perks, and Town Guard perks unlocks more scenarios. So, challenges are good. Alright, Fierce Barrage, Deadly Shot. I get to wound both of them. Eclipse, Call to the Abyss, just like last time, except we're going to leave one in the middle, and Deathwalker is going to take 3, and Drifter will take 1. I think that sounds good. I think that sounds like it can work. So nice, they stand still. I love that for me. So increase my targets and hit both of them and get the wounds going. They only lost 1 health. I guess they lost 1 shield too, though. Now, Call to the Abyss. And Eclipse. And now I'll just go ahead and Fleeting Dusk to make one for the middle. Or, no. Let's go for the Deadbolt. Deadbolt, and I think a Nothing. Oh no, I can Deepening Despair this. So I can go fast. Okay, yeah, that's good. Now, Drifter, I probably want Precision Aim, and maybe I can move and shield. Okay, shield doesn't do anything for me, but I can make them both disadvantage. Having Deepening Despair and 2 on this up here already is actually really nice. I like this start way more. Even if I can't use my potions. Okay, we got the disadvantages. Now, I could go all out here with Drifter. I have Armor Bane Bow, so I add Pierce 3 to my attacks. And I can get attack 4, attack 4, attack 4, attack 4. That seems pretty good. The only problem is if I lose, like, all of my charges. But it's going to be 2 of Fierce Barrage and 4 of Precision Aim. And I'll guaranteed get 1 back. So I'll be at 3 and 3. That's fine. And then I can Fortitude next turn. Now, the only thing is I could go at 40 instead of 61. Underspeeding 24 would be nice. But even with boots, I don't do that. But underspeeding both of those 2 cards sounds good. So we'll go with Gift of the Prey. And then here, I have some shadows in position, so I could teleport and Strength of the Abyss. Both of these guys would reach me with self-destruct. But I can use boots to underspeed it if they are doing that. Or maybe... Well, I wanted to make the Fleeting Dusk Shadow here now. Let's just try that and see what happens. Okay, Signal Jam. Totally cool. Unfortunately, Body Block. But they just get one extra shield. Actually, that's not unfortunate at all. This is quite good. Now, the only thing is, do I want this move Shadow too? No, I think I would rather place Shadow. And then I can just kill this guy. And now Drifter activates Armor Vein Bow, which gives me Pierce 3. And I can just move here. And hit both. And let's make it advantaged. Is that a charge back? That's a charge back. And now Gift of the Prey. Ugh, a miss. Dang. So using the Eagle Eye Goggles on the first one maybe missed the second one. And I didn't get any charges back on that one. That sucks. Muscle Potion would have been amazing there. Okay. Man, they have way more health than I wanted them to. But we are at 3 and 3. Fortitude would take me down to 2 and 1 if I don't get any charges back. But Crushing Weight can take me back up to 1 and 2 if I don't get any back. No, Fortitude would take me down to 1 and 1. Oh man, I did way less damage to these guys than I wanted. Maybe I, this turn, attack with Sustained Momentum. And I have a shadow here now. I could move shadows. Not really. So I think I'll just late teleport and Strength of the Abyss. Fuel leak is fine. I survived that. Okay, these guys both died of moving. Oh, this is the turn I don't want to be adjacent to the thing, but we can use Snow Imp for that. So, what do I do on Drifter? I could start running this way. Move 2, but then, no, I'm adjacent to the thing. I don't want that. I definitely move 2, heal 2. Two attacks for 4. I could place my ooze. Maybe I just run Drifter this way. It's not that good for me, but it's not that bad. Okay. This guy's gonna hit me for 4. It's not the push, so it's fine. They deal a bit of damage, but it's not the end of the world. I get the loot, and I'll come down here. And now I disadvantage an attack for 6, so let's True Sight Lenses it. Oh, we dodged my crit. Oh, I was going to use the I'm going to undo and I'm going to use the pet because I get to move away. Drifter right here seems fine. And now I can go at 14, heal myself, and Fortitude both. And what? Activate Fluid Knight to teleport away if I need, and hit with Forceful Spirits. Oh, I wish I were right here. Okay, they're gonna get big shields, so I underspeed here. And I think I overspeed here. Move forward a Fierce Barrage. 2 attacks for 4. Good. Good. Charge back? Charge back? Charge back? No. No charges back. That's alright. Those guys have gone down quite a bit. Now, Deathwalker. +1 at disadvantage. +1. Now this thing's at a really awkward part. I guess I can attack it for 2. That's what I want to do. But I can long rest here. I've got Fluid Knight. I can teleport like up here and move the shadow if I need. This is the suffer turn though, so I don't want to be adjacent to a thing. So here. I could hit with continuous health, but that's not very good. I could long rest to get a charge back. The only thing that's bad is self-destruct. And self-destruct would be very bad. Let's short rest. I was going to play Gift of the Prey. It's fine. I have other cards. I think I just heal off this poison. Maybe I heal off the poison and I attack for 2. The problem is if it's self-destruct. I would really like to have a ranged option played if it is self-destruct. I guess this is fine. Hasty Assault, not the worst. I don't need to Fluid Knight. I'll just take the 3. This is fine. Okay, so these guys are going to take a ton of damage. I can get a charge back with this. They're going to die anyway. If I place the ooze right here, then only one of these guys can reach me and I can push him away. And so I think I hit with this. That's fine. So this guy runs here, this guy runs there, and I push him away. And we didn't lose any cards. I have 5 shadows out, so I think I drop Call to the Abyss. And I get to move this on the long rest, which is really good, because that's what I wanted out of a bottom anyway. Now, Deathwalker can... Maybe I just attack this guy to kill him? I do also have Fluid Knight. I want to hit the tower. And I wouldn't mind grabbing this loot and teleporting away. And it's not a suffer turn, so I can teleport here, I can hit with Strength of the Abyss and back up. And then I've got 2 shadows here for Deepening Despair. And then Deathwalker's nearly ready for the Wave of Anguish. Drifter... I could try to rely on these guys. No, okay. I go for the Fortitude. I guess I could, like, melee hit this guy with Fortitude. Or maybe I just run away. Okay, they're standing still. It's self-destruct. I think that means I want to go before them. Which one's first? I can't tell which one this one is. And I don't think there's any way to tell when you click on them. It's just not showing me which one any of them are. Will it show me here? Okay, this one's first. This one's second. Third. And fourth. So, if I go before them, I could teleport over here. This guy would move. This guy would move. This guy would hit me. I would Fluid Knight. And then I don't get hit again. Oh, wait, so that means I want to go after them? No, I want to go before them. So I'm going to have to use my boots. I don't remember what I played on Drifter. But I have to come this way and hit this guy. Okay, good. I got the kill. That guy dies before he's able to do anything. We use... Wait. I didn't use the boots again. Dang it. Okay, well, I have to go back because I have to use my boots. Why is it so hard to remember to push a button? Boots. Charge back. Attack for a little bit. Don't miss. Okay, good. Crit is totally fine. And now I come over here. This guy moves forward. Oh, man, he could have moved there. This guy crits me. I teleport away to here. And I didn't get self-destructed. Now, the problem is that I'm not exactly where I wanted to be. And now I can't Strength of the Abyss without getting hit. But I can teleport over here and Deepening Despair. Ooh, the other problem is that I don't have a shadow here anymore now. So maybe I go ahead and attack this one. I don't like that, though. I could Fleeting Dusk. If it's no attack cards, it's fine. Man, this level's so hard. It's just as soon as they get self-destruct, you have to audible. Maybe I'm gonna have to move this shadow down. I don't know. I also don't have my boots now, which kind of sucks. This next turn is a suffer turn. But I don't have enough movement on Drifter to get all the way up there. So am I going to have to lose a card to suffer damage? It feels like I am. If I move forward 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can move 4 and I could hit with continuous health. So I short rest and I just want to keep deadly shot and continuous health. Okay. And we just need like 3 or 4 attack 4s. Self-destruct again. Okay, so I think I lose. Maybe not. Don't miss. Ooh. Why did I do the Frozen Numb challenge? That was so dumb. Alright, Drifter got 5. That's really good. Jeez, they moved a lot. At least that one dies to wound. But I don't have a shadow in position down there. Lose the make a shadow card. What can I do? I need to hit this hard, and now I can Strength of the Abyss. So I guess I just hope that it stands still out of automatons? Or body block? It's very possible. But if it's any of the other cards, it's really bad. But if it's any of the other cards, maybe I just don't have a shot anyway. Self-destruct again. Again. 3 consecutive turns, man. That's really bad because Drifter dies twice to it. Oh, it looked so good in the beginning. There's nowhere Deathwalker can go. And yeah, now even though, like, Wave of Anguish can do a lot, it's not gonna be enough. We needed to go melee Drifter. Except range does way better at trying to deal with the steel automatons. I just couldn't fight them. I wonder if I had teleported Deathwalker away on the last turn, but I don't think so even then. And now I only have Move Shadow 2 cards. Let's see. I have to move. Or I'm dead. Ugh. And unfortunately, they're fast. Miss? Oh, come on, dude. You had one job. Miss? If this crits, that's fine. It's actually not good, though. Is this a suffer turn? This is a suffer turn. So I have to go, like, here. Which is not really where I want to be. Alright. We need a couple consecutive no attacking cards. Yeah, we need 2 consecutive no attacking cards out of Ruined Machines. But they gave me 3 consecutive self-destructs. That's 1. Man, I wish I had some good move all shadow cards. Having Rest in Shade here would be huge. Rest in Shade would be so nice because I could move this here, this here, this here, and then get the Wave of Anguish off. Don't miss Drifter. Okay. So, what is my win condition at this point? Move and Muddle out of Ruined Machines. And if I long rest, I can move this here. I would need 2 move 2s. If I do attack for 3, attack for 3. So if I could do 2 sets of move 2, and move Shadow 2, move Shadow 2, Wave of Anguish, and then teleport and hit with Strength of the Abyss, I would get attack for 3, attack for 3, attack for 5. Because I have 4 shadows out. Attack for 3, attack for 3, attack for 5, and that would need to deal 14. And that's possible. It means I need 3 turns of them not killing me. But it could be like move with Latch On or Signal Jam. Both of those would be fine. But I probably short rest and I want to lose Deepening Despair. Yeah, and I want to lose Deepening Despair. Or Forceful Spirits, I guess, could be okay too. And then here it's Black Barrage with... Oh, no, I can't lose anything on it. Okay, then I guess I have to long rest to move a shadow. And then I won't get the 2 attacks for 3. It's self-destruct anyway. Man. How do you beat this level? I shouldn't have teleported down there with the Fluid Knight. I should have lost a card instead, because not having a shadow in position turned out to be a really big deal. Okay. Drifter also missed on the turn that we went for the automatons, so that wasn't good. So let's just not miss, maybe? Or just not go for the automatons. I don't know if it would be possible for Drifter to kill 2. Maybe I really want Sustained Momentum. Sustained Momentum sounds pretty good. because I have the pet for extra move 2. It means that I can really position away from self-destructs easier. And I mean, maybe we just need to get lucky with self-destructs. I don't know. I think it makes sense. What does it make sense to do? Let's kite out the steel automatons. So let's do sustain momentum. And so I'm gonna run in to get them to follow me. And then I'm just gonna try to keep them close to me. I'm gonna try to keep them close to Drifter. And Deathwalker, we're just going to get as far away from them as we can. And I want them to chase Drifter, and Drifter's just going to run. So precision aim and sustain momentum. And I'm not even going to worry about trying to attack them and kill them. And here we will get Eclipse ready for these two. And Drifter tries to get these two sides, maybe? Maybe I want to leave this one here in the middle. Oh, but then I'm wasting a really good move Shadow 3 card. Let's not waste this. Hey Brian, yeah, we're back here. This is attempt number 3. We tried once with Prism and Deathwalker, but Prism really didn't do much. And then I thought Drifter Deathwalker was going to do well, because it lowered the difficulty by 1. And I thought that Drifter could go multi-target mode. I have Wound on Deadly Shot, so I thought Wound them both early, hit him with Fortitude. I have the Armor Bane bow to add Pierce 3 to all of my ranged attacks, so I did attack for 4 with Violent Inheritance, and attack for 4 with Gift of the Prey. But even getting attack 8 into both of them with a ton of Pierce, and then having Wound, it still takes like 10 turns for them to die, even though I did a Fortitude after that. So I did like attack for 12 with Pierce into them. But then they still just eventually caught up to Deathwalker and killed her. Meanwhile, Deathwalker had softened up 2 of them, but Drifter had barely even started hitting his. So the play this time is going to be to run away. And I'm just not even going to try to fight them. This next turn is a suffer turn. So we'll just hit at range. The only thing is that I would love to get one more shadow out. Which means that I would have rather do that next turn. That's okay. We can just teleport around and make shadows, right? So let's go for Forceful Spirits this turn. I guess with a Black Barrage. Standing Still, Self-Destruct. Self-Destruct makes things awkward. I definitely should have gone for the late teleport now. Maybe they're going to run after Deathwalker. I guess I played a move Shadows too, so I can just move this one for 2. and grab my experience. Okay. Now, given that they're far away again, it could be self-destruct, but I want to teleport away from these guys. I also want to make another shadow. But, okay, now is the turn that I can afford to teleport and end directly onto a thing. So I'll do that, and it just won't be self-destruct. And then here, maybe I just... Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking the way this is looking, I think. Because Drifter's just doing his damage now. And with sustained momentum, I can get him down here easily. And Deathwalker should be able to get hers. Just not worrying about those automatons feels like the way to go. Although I have fewer shadows than I would like. We won't miss this. Ah, okay, it's a nice crit. All right. So I could teleport away and I could hit. I could just make a new shadow with Call to the Abyss. No, because I don't want to do that, because I could just die here. I could hit both of these guys with Fleeting Dusk. I think it's default attack for 2 with... Oh, I don't have any teleport aways. Then I have to move for 2. So the turn is attack 2, move 2. But a strategic attack 2, move 2. And here we just Gift of the Prey. Good. That actually gets the shadow onto here, which is pretty nice. I still only have 3 shadows, though. So I should have made them on turn 1, but I just don't know. I dodged the miss, that's nice. And we got a charge back. Get some sustained momentum. I don't need a ton of it. That's fine. Why are they dealing 3 damage? They're attacking for 1. Is their damage bugged? He attacks me for 1. He draws a +1, and it does 3 damage. It's showing 2 +1s here. +1, +1. Where's the other +1 coming from? It's not my challenge. There's no reason he should be getting extra +1. Not that I'm seeing. Rune Machine applies +1 from Rune Machine. Where are they getting that +1 from Rune Machine from? There's nothing that says that they're supposed to get +1 damage. I don't remember that being in the rules anywhere. So I have to lose a card to their Phantom +1. Yeah, Drifter's also being attacked for 2. Okay. I definitely didn't have to go there on Deathwalker. I just didn't realize they would reach. Can I stand here? No. Man, this level sucks. One, two... Yeah. That extra +1 just happened to you too? I wonder if it's just on this one card, or... Because, yeah, that's, that's really, really, really unfortunate. I mean, it was like 3 extra damage on Drifter and 2 extra on Deathwalker, but... I probably need to push this guy away, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get out. And it's still hard to get out, but it's possible at least. Ugh. Hidden +4. Sounds about right. I mean, I just need Deathwalker to get lucky and for these guys to not hit. And I mean, I guess I need to teleport away. I need to start doing damage to this one. Well, maybe Drifter's going to that one, so I need to start dealing damage to this one. Can't lose Wave of Anguish. Can't really lose Forceful Spirits. So, it's just doomed again. Not a good time to get a -1. Oh, do I not have boots? I just didn't use them. Well, we have to go back and use the boots. I saw the card and I thought to myself, boots. I just didn't. I just always skip the little icon. This was a really good monster turn for me. But only having... I skipped the boots again. Continue, skip these boots, and use these boots. No. Move here. It is a shame how hard it is for Drifter to deal the 16 damage. But maybe I can get a +1 next turn. Okay, Deathwalker has hers low to the point where it dies to everything except for miss. Drifter needs good damage on this turn. Gift of the Prey would be really nice to not lose. Oh. Whoops. Alright, so Drifter can run away, hit with continuous health. I need a +1 to destroy. Oh, I've got so many zeros. A +1 is so unlikely, actually. That's crazy how unlikely a +1 is. Deathwalker needs to hit this and then just have the Rune Machines not attack. Like, I don't know. I don't know what else there is to say. She's almost ready for a Wave of Anguish. Latch on is good. And I think it's not too bad for Drifter, except the Steel Automatons. Okay, it is pretty bad for Drifter. Big damage, big damage. Okay. So Deathwalker would be ready to go with a Wave of Anguish on this next turn. Because I can make a Shadow here, and I have attack for 4, and 1 attack for 4 up there. Drifter gets completely surrounded here. Oh. I'm not even in range to hit that. That's not good. And if I kill this guy right now, then this guy steps in. Okay, I didn't get the +1 that I wanted anyway. Not the end of the world. And we lose Crushing Weight. Now this guy dies, which does mean Drifter can get out now. So I guess I Fortitude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe? And Deathwalker... I could short rest to teleport away, given that I'm immobilized. Teleporting... I guess teleporting up there is pretty decent. I could Fluid Knight to attack this, but I would need a +1 to kill, unless that's Power Potioned. But then I don't need to make an extra Shadow. Teleporting away is definitely safest. Oh, that's the teleport card. And that's the move Shadow card. Self-destruct. That is so bad for Drifter. Okay. Drifter broke his. And actually Drifter gets away. And now Deathwalker does some damage here. And gets up here. If only I could have moved 2 to get here, and then this guy wouldn't self-destruct me. Because I'm going to have to lose 2 cards now. Oh. That stupid heavy footfalls, they move so much. Miss there would have been really nice. Alright, I think I have to just Wave of Anguish right now. Break this, break this. With attack 4, if I get crit +2, that would break this. Yeah, definitely not gonna call my shot there. Which means So Drifter does have Violent Inheritance, which is a bottom attack 4, which is good. Well, what else could we have? If it's no attack out of anything card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If it's no attack out of anything card, I could move Deathwalker away. Because if I make a Shadow and Wave of Anguish, then I have 1 card in hand, 3 in discard. I lose the 1 in hand. I get 1 more turn on Deathwalker. And that turn would just be an attack 2 into this. If they're doing nothing, then I can attack for 2. No, I can attack for 4 and back away. Which means that on Drifter, I can move to heal 2. I need a nothing turn. Okay. Is this Hasty Assault gonna be bugged and deal too much damage? Because that makes a big difference. The difference between Drifter living and dying. Maybe I move Drifter here to tank this guy's hit. Maybe, I don't know. And then Deathwalker attacks this. Moves here. And then now this next turn I Wave of Anguish. Yep, it's bugged and does too much damage. Love it. Oh. Could I have just moved there? Okay, I can just move Deathwalker down 1, and then she doesn't die. I can't believe I never noticed that Hasty Assault was dealing too much damage. Because I assume it always was. Alright, so we need Wave of Anguish to kill all of them. And then here, I have to lose Fortitude. I guess I have moved 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not very good. I mean, if it's just a no attack turn, we have a chance. I don't know if that constitutes a chance or not. The initiative works out perfectly for Drifter, though. I still need a +2 on Deathwalker. There's a +2. And now I have a Glancing Potion, so the worst I'm guaranteed is a 0. And I believe all of them die to a 0. So I think it's guaranteed that Deathwalker breaks him now. And now we need only deal 14 damage to this thing. I wish that were anywhere close to as simple as it sounded. Yeah, that guy hits. Barely kills. Is this guy gonna wall me in? No. Okay, Drifter, we need more damage than that. Oh, Deathwalker is now exhausted. And Drifter, all he gets to do is Violent Inheritance, maybe Vile Assault. Ah, it's self-destruct. It got to the end, but not enough. Not enough. Alright, we broke the thing. Oh, actually, I had the crit. Was crit enough to destroy it? I don't think so. Because it had 10 health, right? Oh, yeah, the steel automatons hit me too. Okay. There aren't enough misses. We destroyed everything, though. Well, that's the new closest I've gotten on that level, but still not there. Still not there. Damn. I really do not want to have to cheese this with Blink Blade invisibility. That's the only way I've beaten this level on digital before. If I had just had a Deathwalker Shadow in the middle for the Wave of Anguish. 2 words, cheese it. No, I don't think I have any Cheez-Its downstairs. We have some goldfish, but no Cheez-Its. Well, anyway, it's about time to be going. If I go back to town, we could make Infuser. Oh, I can't even save right here. Okay, well, I mean, I've got 10 minutes, so... Oh, I had no idea you meant with Blink Blade. Yeah, Blink Blade's insane on that level. I mean, you really need invisibility because it,
You don't understand.
Crane looks despondently from
we
you back
lost
to
a
Captain
plus 20
Olmsted.
modifier? Alright, we got the Infuser. We got the Infuser. This is one of my favorite classes, so I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know if it does me any good for that level, though. I don't feel like it does. Oh, she looks so good. Other than the eyes. I don't know why they are such big fans of making, like, all of the characters not have pupils. Like, none of them have pupils. Everyone is hollow. Abyss Axe? Cool. We'll just never retire. 80 gold. What will we want? Blinkblade's a good character in general, high DPS, yeah. You unlock Infuser by getting the library to level 2. Heavy Bassinet is a good item to have to switch in for some levels. Ooh, show me that sword. Dude, the sword looks awesome. Chainmail's not a bad item. We can ignore negative item effects. Need a magnetic cape for that one level. Boots of Speed don't feel super necessary. Nimble leg guards are like, I don't know. She has a card that does it, which makes me think that it's something that I should be trying to do on her. I'm just not sure about that. Endurance foot wraps is kind of interesting. Although I probably have enough for duelist shoes, I think, those are always my item of choice. Oh, I don't have the tower shield available. Lucky Dice is really good on a level 9, but probably not before then. Maybe I sell someone's tower shield to pick one up, along with like a chainmail. Comfortable shoes for +4 move with Boon of the Tempest. I was thinking endurance foot wraps for moving with Boon of the Tempest, although I don't really remember what the base moves are. You always have jump on your moves, right? All your moves are +1 with jump. Magnetic Cape sounds really interesting. I'm gonna get the tower shield available. Shackles has one, and who has the other tower shield? Would it be Drifter? No. Oh, yeah, Meteor has it. Because Meteor's thing was to own a whole bunch of items. And so I made him just to get those items real quick. I'm just going to delete this Meteor. We get another scenario. It is sinking ship. I'm not sure I recognize that one. Okay, so now we can get a chainmail and a tower shield. We could just go heater shield to be nice and defensive as a low-level character. Iron Helm also does that. That's the one where eels hit the ship. I'm not, it might be one I've never played. I haven't played a lot of the, I haven't played a lot of the job postings. Help salvage the cargo of the abandoned sinking ship. There's one I'm thinking of, but it doesn't have these monster types. And these are the anti-armor monsters, and I just made a new armory character. But we can go get the Tome of Conflict from the Tower of Knowledge. I don't remember that level, but I have played it once. Sinking ship, you must loot 20 times crates with lurkers submerging you. Oh, I think I remember that one now. Yeah, I remember that one. Very, very, very vaguely. Let's look at infuser cards. Let's refresh. How much time do I have? Okay, I have about 10 minutes. About. Let's refresh on these cards. So Stoic Vigilance, attack 2, shield 1. Move 1. All enemies within range 3 that target one of your adjacent allies this round target you instead. Slashing Cyclone, attack 2, target all adjacents, or attack 1 and make wind. The bottom I really like. This, move 5, all enemies adjacent to any hex you entered suffer 1, and you get to make one of your elements. Crystalline Aegis, how could you not bring this card? Brittle, add a target for each pair of active infusions, and then the bottom is Ward, Regenerate Self, really good. Onyx Shards, disarm, range 2, make dark, really good. And then the bottom makes 4 obstacles in range 3. That is also really good. This would be really, really, really nice paired with Deathwalker in that level. And we have Crystalline Aegis to brittle the 2... How much Retaliate do we get on the innate Retaliate card? It's only Retaliate 1. And then we get to heal when we play an infusion or shield with the top. Rising Momentum, attack 3, leaf to leaf, extra damage for infusions and move 3 on the bottom. Boon of the Tempest, add move, +1 move and jump to all move abilities. And then the infusion, you get an attack 3. The bottom is move 3, make wind, is really nice. Formless Blade Storm, loss, attack 3 in a line, pierce 2, teleport to any unoccupied hex adjacent to the furthest attack of the targeted ability. But the bottom is move and pull and make wind, so that's probably better. The Claymore, 2 health, 3 shield. You're always disarmed while the Claymore is out, but it gets an attack 3 every turn. I was shocked at how good this was when I played it. Unstoppable Impulse, attack 3, make dark. The bottom is push, move, push, move. I was also really surprised at how useful that was. Emerald Edge, attack 5, ward self, what's not to love. Battle Prowess, grant one of your summons or yourself attack 3. Torrential Cleave, 2 target attack 4 with push. The bottom is also really good. Move 2, set leaf, even if you don't do this immobilize thing. And then Caress of the Night, add wound and muddle to all your attacks. And when you infuse, strengthen self. A lot of really cool stuff. What are the level 2s? Veil of Protection, a heal 5 range 3 or heal 3 range 3 make leaf. Your current hit point and your maximum hit points are increased by 3, and you become immune to curse. Whenever you infuse, you get ward. So you want this if you're playing the sword summon. 100%. Remote Impact I have tried and I have kind of liked. Those are interesting enhance hexes. But you just get to hit in an arc. So if there are a bunch of things on you, you can take 1 step back, set an element, and then attack in an arc. And push if you want. But I think the main thing you want is to do 3 strength and attack 3s that wound and muddle. But if you need healing, you want the Veil of Protection. So it's based on party. I'm going to take Remote Impact. Although the Veil of Protection is nice. Okay. Reinforce Riposte. Retaliate 1, add +1 for each pair of active infusions, dark to dark. Bottom is move, wound, move. That's pretty good. Especially if that's move 3 jump, wound, move 3 jump. But how do you not take guide the flow? It gives you an attack on the bottom, an element to element, and it gives you move on top. Like, having move on top and attack on bottom is so good just for adding options. If you need to escape, then you can move 8 in a turn. If you need burst damage, then you can attack for 6 in a turn. They're both so good. I have tried both of these cards before. I guess you don't need move 3 wound as much if you're planning on playing the wound infusion, because then all of your attacks wound. And so, like, you can wound with the bottom here, or you can wound with the bottom here, but you also get an attack 3. We need... Ignore negative item effects. When you die, one of your summons gets to keep going. Not the best. Once each scenario during order of initiatives, you can make an element. Yes, please. Add 2 rolling +1. I think we'll replace the -2 with a -1 and a -1 all elements. And then we can take out all of our -1s. It just takes a long time to get there. We did get the weak version of this reinforce. Hi, Ken. Alright, well, Infuser is ready to go. I'm very happy and excited to play her when the time comes. But that will not be now. We still need to find a way through that level. Astral has arrived. I love that class. It's so much fun. I need some money on some of these characters. Everybody has like 0 gold. I guess we don't have to build a building, do we? Okay, I don't have enough for any of them, but that's fine. All right, have a good day, everybody. I will be back tonight.